Good morning, and thanks for joining us on this Easter Sunday. As we celebrate the resurrection of our Savior today, we also remember his sacrifice and the gift of the atonement. Two Utah families learned the priceless nature of the atonement to heal hearts following a crash that changed all of their lives.
It started as a regular day.
We were on our way to meet with my wife for her monthly checkups. I was kind of in a rush. I was speeding.
But changed in the split second that Siale Vanuku took his eyes off the road.
85-year-old Yvonne Atwood was going to her husband's gravesite when she was killed. Atwood was driving north on 500 East when an SUV going east on 600 South ran the light and T-boned her car.
It was just crazy. I've never been in an accident like this before. And when it happened, I just couldn't believe it.
Neither could Yvonne Atwood's family.
This is something that brought anger. This is something that I couldn't deal with at the time, other than just cry.
Despite the shock of her sudden death, Yvonne's family couldn't help but remember something she had said just months earlier.
It's been 41 years since Vern passed away, and I really feel strongly that I'll be going back to visit him soon and be with him.
A mother of 6 children, Yvonne had lived a life of service and love.
My mother was an amazing person.
She cared for 2 husbands who both died of cancer.
She was all about family.
And spent most of her life raising her children alone. After the passing of her second husband,
she sat all of her children down and said, "We are going to take this disadvantage and turn it into an advantage." And that was truly the mantra of her entire life.
You could say that that also became the mantra for Siale Vanuku, the driver police arrested in connection with the crash after they found marijuana in his system. Before the accident, Siale says drugs were his life.
He didn't care. He didn't care about us. I would always ask him if he can change, and nothing. He just brushed me off.
This right here was the biggest change, the biggest blessing, and the biggest eye-opener.
As the court process began, the 2 families came face to face.
I was so angry, and he could see the anger in my eyes. But it was right then that I looked over him and saw this family. And my heart just kind of melted, and I could feel my mom right there saying to me, "You must forgive."
Following that court hearing, Siale wrote the Beechers a letter.
I was just trying to prove to them that I did have remorse.
And that he understood Yvonne's place as a mother.
She had taken care of our family in the same way his mother took care of his single-parent family.
The letter was the beginning of a budding friendship between the 2 families.
Not only did I have a side, but she had a side, and Siale had a side. And it wasn't just to understand my side. I had to understand their side.
Lynn and Lyle Beecher visited Siale in jail.
I went and sat and spoke with Siale through the glass, and truly, for the first time, saw the heart of this man.
And after months of getting to know the Vanukus,
Yvonne's family asked for me to be released.
We did not once again want a fatherless family.
Siale was sentenced to 1 year. Before he went to prison, he threw a luau for the Beechers, where the women were honored with traditional Tongan quilts, and the families truly came together as one.
Right now, the Beechers are my family.
Earlier this year, Siale and Christy had their 3rd child. Her middle name is Yvonne Rose, in honor of the Beechers' mother. Lynn Beecher blessed the baby.
That's when it came full circle.
It's hard to let go, but with them forgiving me, I can forgive myself.
It's such a powerful concept, the atonement, to turn around and use the ability that our Savior has given us to forgive someone of a wrongdoing.
This was meant to happen for me to change my life.
I've been so happy in my life.
And we believe that this was her second mission, to bring these 2 families together.
She is smiling down on us.
We are going to turn this disadvantage into an advantage. That's what she would want us to do.
Such a great story. And once Siale is off court probation, he plans to be sealed to his family in the temple. No doubt the Beechers will be there.